Hello, hello, Starlight Collective. It's your bestie, SuCoco, and I'm really channeling and been feeling this message for my Starlight Collective. A lot of you are well on your journey of awakening, and you have been feeling very playful. The energy I've just been feeling and channeling these last couple of days, especially today, I needed to just come and like share this message with you guys. Is that like I'm feeling a lot of the collective. It's like your hearts are opening up. You're starting to do the work, and it's right now. It's not about like focusing on the answer. It's not about figuring it all out. It's like slowly peeling back the layers, and it's there's confusion and there is uncertainty or just like this energy I'm really picking up on of like, am I doing it right, or like how do I do it? But all of that is just the extra work where I need you right now to focus on the fun, on the silliness, on getting back to your inner child. And the thing that I'm really feeling in the collective is a lot of you are like reconnecting with your inner child, where it's like these things like if you've been making up little songs while you've been going about your day, or just like playing pretend or doing make believe things, and before you would almost feel like a sense of cringe about it, you're now like leaning in and just like going for it and just allowing yourself to like play and really go into it and like enjoy that like moment of play, of creativity, whatever that may be for you, or even for the workaholics in the collective. One thing I'm feeling is you're starting to allow yourself little breaks to do things that are not productive at all, to do things that are just like for the sake of fun, for the sake of whatever, like just fun for the sake of fun, that don't, like it's not like the end of the world kind of thing you have to do. So, with that being said, I want to jump in with the tarot card and go in with the guidance, and with an energy of like love and like beginning this journey of it. I just get this vision of a flower beginning to bloom, and as long as you're like walking on this path with self-love and with like acceptance and tolerance, you're on the right path. One message I know that a large part of the collective needs to hear, and this is one I really need to share, is one of like honoring your inner child. For those of the collective who've experienced a lot of pain and are feeling burnt, or like there's those things you're like, oh, I don't know if I can heal from this, or like these are these scars, deep scars that I've gained like through childhood or from childhood. And for those who this resonates with, you're gonna get it. It's like the people who have hurt me, it could be like a parent, I'm getting parental figures. It's like, what good is it now for me to like unbury that, like, you know what I mean, like go deep into it and bring it out, because you might be, your relationship with those people might be better now, but it's been something that hasn't been addressed, or something of that nature. And what I want you to know and hear is that your relationship with those people now could be completely different than when you were a child. But you, like, two things can be true at once. You can like shed tears for that child, that these things that should never have happened to a child have happened, but also understand and know and hold the person that did these things too, especially if it's like a parent coming from a place of like they might have been immature themselves, they're not fully there in a sense. They might have been coming from a place of just trying and stressing out about how to try to figure out life, and they did the best they could. If these feelings are resonating with you, that's who I want this message to be for. If these are like, I'm not speaking to the collective where there's just like this energy of like unforgivable things where it's like that's not it at all. I'm coming to speak to the part of the collective that understands and knows, like, like hurt people, and no matter what, we can't. Oh my god, scared the crap out of me. We can't go back. What does that mean? Oh, well, that was unstable. The light was unstable. what came falling down. Maybe I need to pull a card for that. But I also want to say that my citrine that was on there fell as well. And citrine is like the crystal meaning of it. I'm not like that deep. I just like crystals because they're pretty. And like I usually get like the base meaning of it. But for citrine it's like to do with like work and kind of like your day to day kind of things of like being able to like be productive in your work and your day job and things like that. So maybe that's the message that's coming through to you, or this is something that it's this hurt and this wound might you might feel will cause, you know, the progress that you've made to collapse. And this is personal progress, like the light that you're able to carry and share with the world. You're like, oh, if I start digging into my pain and my trauma and my past, I just have my opalite wand because that's my birthstone. Opalite. Anyways, just really want to connect with this energy right now. If I go back to that pain and to that trauma, I'm gonna lose my way. Like this light that I'm carrying. I don't know where to put this. Maybe I'll just leave it here. Ta-da! Okay, I'll probably knock it over during this reading. But yeah, this energy that I'm getting is kind of like I'm losing my way and it's really affecting my day-to-day life or my day-to-day work or my day-to-day energy. And it's this thing, and I'm getting a lot of like weight and heaviness on my chest where it's this thing of like, yes, you can keep on living without addressing it, but this is something that there's like a voice within you that your inner child needs you to heal from this. And I'm like, I'm being completely serious and I'm just laughing because I just heard the word like dead ass. And that's not my language. I don't use that word, but it just, it's a silly, funny word. Okay. But for this is going to resonate like dead ass. Your inner child is saying to you, like, you need to deal with and address this because the longer you don't look at it and you don't like pay attention, it becomes a monster. And the moment you are able to like take it out from like the depths of you and just look at it and acknowledge it is when the healing can begin. And it's like, I know it's scary and it is like, oh my god, like it is the terrifying energy of like why do I have to do this? Why do I have to do this work? Or like why, if I want my life to be happy, why should I be going and like digging up all the pain? And it's like your life is this fishbowl and on the bottom it's all the stuff that is settled, the pain, and you're like, you want me to go in here and stir it up and just make a mess of my life, of like emotionally in my internal world, and just wait for it to settle again. But what you don't realize is you're going to be kicking it up, but you're going to be able to like work through it just by the simple act of acknowledging it and kind of like taking stock of it. Because this is something that's almost like within yourself. It's taboo to even look at it, touch it, anything. And it's like what your inner child really wants you to know is that it's a wound within your, like, it's literally like the image that's coming to me is like you're in, like, it's just like glass embedded in the flesh. And the healing, like, the longer you put it off, it'll grow around the glass, but you won't be healed until you take the glass out. Like, the glass will always hurt you. The chance of you hurting yourself again while the glass is still embedded, and it's like, yes, it's gonna hurt to pull these pieces out and to do the work. And it's like, I'm not saying you have to do it all overnight. The process is very much so one of seeing it, of like just coming face to face with it. And that might be all you need to do at this moment. I'm not saying you have to do all of it right now. And then slowly beginning to assess, maybe just acknowledging it and then seeing, oh, that's a deep piece, or how much can I wiggle? And take your time with it. And then when you start to do the work and start acknowledging it, take account for yourself, look at the circumstances, look at who you are and who you wish to be, and start, taking the pieces out and examining them for what they are instead of this catastrophic monumentous thing that you just are like so terrified to work through, once you are able to kind of take those pieces out, you will realize and you will come to the realization, the conclusion that it's like, okay, like once I take it out, I don't have to carry this with me anymore. I can set it down. It can be something that has happened, but I'm doing the work, I've done the work, and I can set it down and continue with my life. But that will never happen until you take that first step. And that's very much so the message that's been coming through, and very much so the message that your inner child wants me to deliver to you. And I don't even think I need to touch the tarot cards, because that's it. That's the key, that's the truth of the message. So I want you to continue to play and continue to look for what ignites your spark and what allows you to play and what lights up the darkness for you. And stay childish, stay playful. That is the place where all this good is going to spring from. With that, I wish you so much luck on your healing journey. I love you, bestie. Take care of yourself. Until next time. Bye.